Hello, welcome to this session. Okay, actually, this is the continuation of the previous session, and if you see, means from the previous session, we are seeing parts of speech, and if you want to know why it is called as parts of speech, what is the reason, means you have to listen the previous video posted to your class. Okay, now I don't want to spend more time on explaining what is this parts of speech. Okay, we will move to the subject. So, what are the parts of speech? If you see, means the parts of speech are noun, verb, adjective, conjunction, preposition, interjection, pronoun, and adverb. Yeah, I agree. This is not in order. Actually, I was just going through the picture. Okay, what on display you can see, I'm going through its order. So, if you see, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts of speech. Okay, and this 8 parts of speech, each and every unit is very important, and this is the foundation. Yeah, absolutely, you hear right, this is the foundation. Okay, apart from this, we have got voice, we have got degrees. Okay, we have got other units also, like articles, etc., etc. units are also there, but among them these 8 are considered as a very important or foundation for a learning or knowing a language. Okay, especially a language that is English language. Grammar, if you want to know, means as a foundation, first the thing is that you should be familiar with the parts of speech, because the reason is in the previous video. Okay, and in the previous video we were going through noun, if I am right, means. Okay, in that noun, I think we saw about what is noun, the definition of a noun, then proper noun and common noun. Yeah, for proper noun I gave the name of Gandhi. Okay, and for common noun I gave I told him that he is a man. Yeah, the word man is a noun, but it comes in the category of a common noun, whereas the name Gandhi, it is a proper noun. Okay, then I told you that in previous class we will see the other types of nouns, isn't it? Just by that we will go through it. Okay, now, yes, what we what is noun? Okay, noun, word that names either a person, a place, a thing. Okay, in general, the definition of a noun. Okay, and now if you see, means, okay, the kinds of nouns. Okay, common noun, proper noun. This is what we saw in our previous class. Okay, but here on display it is something else. Please don't get confused, just the name and what is that, countries names are there. So once again I will just go by it. Okay, in common noun, according to the picture, okay, on your screen, if you see, means a common noun is the word used for a class of person, place, or thing. Example, car, man. Okay, so a common noun is the word which is used for a class of person, okay, or place, or thing. And now if you see, means two words are given, car, man. Okay, and this man belongs to the category of person, and car belongs to the category of thing. And if you want, and if you see, proper noun means, a proper noun is a name of a person, place or thing, that is its own name. So gentlemen, if you see means common and proper noun means a proper noun is a name of a person, place, thing. And if you see in common noun, a common noun is the word used for a class of person, place or thing. Okay, if you just understand the difference between these two means probably you will get very much comprehended by what is proper noun or a common noun. Okay, so here proper noun means first it comes the name of a person, place or thing. But if you see in common noun means it is the word used. It is the word used. Okay, in proper noun, if you say see means for person it is Michael. Yeah. In common noun for person the word used was man. Okay, but here in proper noun we call him by his name. Yeah, absolutely, you got it. Okay, just like how I think Miranda was the name which was in display, and I told Gandhi. Okay, here in this display it is Michael, and for place it has given as Africa. Okay, in the common noun for thing, car was given as an example, as a word used for a class of things. Okay, and here for name of the place Africa is given. Okay, so this Michael and man, yeah, it suits for person, whereas in common noun for thing example is given, whereas in proper noun for a place example is given. Okay, so you found in common noun you find out the answer for place. Okay, and in proper noun you find out the proper name for a thing. Okay, this will be considered as your assignment. You can answer this by seeing this video. Okay, and you can just in your comment box in your classroom, okay, you just give the answers. I will cross check it. Okay dear, then it comes collective nouns. A collective noun is the word used for a group of people or things. People or things. Yeah, the first is for a common noun for a class of person. Okay, place or thing. Here for a group of people, word that is used for a group of people or things. Okay, for example here they have given team. Yeah, team. Okay, then jury. Okay, this is considered as a collective noun. Okay, now IPL is going, isn't it? In IPL what we call, okay, for example that is what we call means how we call them, team, isn't it? What is the Chennai team, Kolkata team? Okay, why don't we call them as what is it, Chennai gang, okay, Kolkata gang. Okay, gang is also is a collective noun, gentlemen. The word gang is also is a collective word, but it has got a negative shade. Yeah, you heard right. The word gang, it has got a negative shade, where team, it is a positive word considered. Yeah, the words itself, okay, they have got positive and negative. Inshallah, if Allah wills, in classroom we will see. You just please remind me all these things. Okay, okay gentlemen, team, then jury. Okay, a group of a collective of people, for example committee. Okay, like this you can just go on give the example for collective nouns for a group of people or things. Okay, then comes abstract noun. Yeah, this is what, gentlemen, okay, with which we must have to be very careful. Okay, let me see what here in abstract noun is said. Abstract nouns are ideas, feelings, or qualities. Ideas, yeah. So ideas, feelings, or qualities. I don't want to go more into depth of discussing what are these ideas, feelings, or qualities. Instead of that, I would like to just give the example of which is there but you can't see. Okay, you can feel but you can't touch. For example, gentlemen, air. Okay, we know everyone air. Okay, it is there. Okay, we can feel it. Okay, we inhale it, we exhale it, but we can't see it. Okay, in a simple way, abstract noun can be put into simple way into this sentence, that it can be seen but it can be felt. Sorry, it can be felt but it can be seen. Okay, yeah, that is what is abstract noun. And here on display you can see, for example, they have given love, okay, hate. Yeah, if you see, means the word love, it is very important, gentlemen, because whether a father like me, okay, if I love, if I say I love my daughter, okay, I love my son, I love my wife, I love my mother. Okay, so in Tamil we can say in a different way, nesikiren, then what, I can say that for mother, mother, தாயை, தாயை முதன்மைப்படுத்துகிறேன். Okay, why I am saying முதன்மை means it is on that is on the basis of me. Okay, probably we say தாயை வணங்குகிறேன். Okay, but I don't what is that, worship my mom, but I place her in the first place in my life. Okay, that's why I told முதன்மை படுத்துகிறேன். Okay, so like this it varies, gentlemen. We have got a lot of words in our vernacular language Tamil, but in English the word love, it is only one which you have to manage with the wife, with mother, with the daughter, with the son. Okay, just thought of saying, it came to mind, I told you. Then the word hate, kindness, imagination, courage, intelligence, okay, happiness, sadness, joy, confidence, luck, bitterness, cheerfulness, all these things, if you see, means this, they come in the category of ideas, feelings. Okay, yeah, feelings. Love is a feeling, hate is a feeling. Okay, then qualities, this thing, it has been discussed here. Sorry, that has been given as a example. Okay, so probably you can say that first you told us that which you can't see. Okay, but you can feel it, that is abstract noun. Yeah, can you see love? Can you see hate? Can you see kindness? No. Okay, I don't think so. If you think so, means alhamdulillah, you are very much blessed, but I am not. Okay, so here to your point, I may be wrong, so I take back my words. Okay, let us come back. It is ideas, feelings, or qualities. Then one more, a concrete noun is there, gentlemen, which is quite opposite to abstract noun. That is, we can touch it, we can feel it, all those things. Concrete noun is there, but it is not mentioned here. Yeah, then it next comes material noun. Yeah, what is this material noun? Material noun is the name of material or a substance or an ingredient of an alloy. Okay, name of material or substance, whatever it is. If I read the example means you will understand. I purchased a gold ring. Gold is underlined. Gold is the example of. So gentlemen, if you see the word gold, okay, I think you will all agree with me, it is a material. Okay, gold is a material, silver is a material, okay, then iron, okay, like this. Just we can just go on. Okay, the reason of insisting this thing is that gold or silver, whatever it is, okay, that is considered as a material noun. Okay, material noun. It is a name of a material, so it is a material noun. I think now you will have understood, because noun, name. Okay, name of a place, name of a person, or name of a thing. Okay, and in that thing specifically it comes in the category of a material noun. Can you understand? Can you get me point? Okay, if you have comprehended, if you have understood, alhamdulillah, no problem. Or else please raise your questions in your comment box. I will give more an idea regarding with this material noun. Okay, because when I was in school, I did not go through this material noun. Okay, generally they used to say common, proper, collective, abstract, and a concrete noun. Okay, but material noun, it is there, alhamdulillah, I have checked it out. Okay, nothing to worry. Material noun, it is nothing but saying what material it belongs to, the name of the material, the word which is used for a name of the material, whether gold, silver, titanium. Okay, it just goes on. Okay, in the second one also example you can see calcium is good for health. Okay, so calcium, yeah, it is a okay, a substance. Okay, a mineral, something like that we can say. And also I think you know very well that calcium, it is very good for bones. Yeah, so if we have a very good bone, probably the structure, the body of the structure of our body, the health, it will be, inshallah, by the willing of the Almighty, it will be healthier. That's it, what here it means. So probably calcium here, if you see, means it is the name of a substance or material. Okay, then so calcium is considered as a material noun. The name, it is considered, it comes in the category of a material noun. Hope you have understood. If not, please raise your questions in the comment box regarding with this nouns. Hope you have enjoyed, and I thank you for your patient listening, and by the willing of Almighty, inshallah, we will meet through next video session. Thank you. Bye.